Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on 207. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm Samantha York.
And I'm Rob Caldwell.
The many topics we cover here on 207, there are two that come up pretty often: cooking and photography.
Doing those things well shows real talent. But when you take the skills and use them to help improve the world, that's worth talking about. 207's Don Kerrigan is here to do just that.
Yes, so there's a doctor in the town of Newcastle who, besides doctoring, also takes beautiful photographs and can cook up a great meal. But the story we found is how he's using those talents to help build a brighter future for young people on the other side of the globe.
So, we meet again.
Dr. Rifatzaidi knows his patient well. Kristen Orn works here at Damerscotta's Lincoln Hospital.
This is the right knee and the left knee from the front, and this is from the back.
And earlier this year, when the pain in her knee became just too much.
And how did the steroid do?
Steroid did really good for but a short period of time.
It was time for the doctor. Dr. Zaidi is an orthopedic surgeon. He had been trained in his native Pakistan, then in England and the U.S. Then he went back to practice in Pakistan for 5 years, but says his country was changing.
You could see the change and the deterioration with passage of time, and I said, I made a wrong decision.
So he and wife Tasneem decided to move back to America and found this hospital in Maine that needed a surgeon.
It's a beautiful place to raise a family, and that's why I came here, because I did not want my kids to be raised in England or in a big city.
He's been caring for patients at Lincoln Hospital now for 23 years. Their 2 children were raised here and graduated from local schools. But despite all that, Pakistan is never far from the doctor's thoughts. Because of this place, a school for girls in the rural, poor town of Basti in southwest Pakistan. How would you describe the area where the school is? Is it very rural? Is it impoverished?
It is both. It is as poor as it gets. It's on the east bank of Indus River on Punjab side. And these people have nothing, basically. They used to live in mud huts.
At the height of the flood, it was under 15 feet of water.
Zaidi first saw this region of the country with a team of doctors after a devastating flood in 2009. He had been raised and educated in the big city of Lahore, where education of everyone was taken for granted. But he says in the poor and rural places, old social and religious ways prevented educating girls.
At that time, people from that village approached us and said, we do not have girls' schools here. Government of Pakistan or Punjab government has boys' schools in this area, but there are no education for girls.
The humanitarian aid group started 2 schools, and Rifatzaidi now oversees this one.
I am actually the project director of that school.
He's been doing this for 12 years, growing the school to 340 students from the young grades all the way through high school.
So our first batch has just graduated. For the first time, 10 young ladies have graduated, and they want to pursue education further.
He visits the school once every year, but says his primary job is raising the money. By our standards, a stunningly small cost to teach all those girls.
$125 per child per year. That's all it costs. Okay, so we raise $35,000 every year to have that education.
You said $125?
Yes.
Educates a child for a year?
For
How is that
1
even
year.
possible?
It is possible. We do not make any money. We are a registered charity.
In this small and poor region, he says, that is enough to keep the school going.
I'd never seen hummingbirds till I came to the United States.
And some of the money comes from selling photographs, beautiful photos, mostly of Maine, taken by the doctor himself. Looks like a painting from
It does.
a few feet away.
Yes, and you can see, like, it's just all like gemstones in the water.
His works, printed on aluminum, also line the hallway of this section of the hospital. Photography, the doctor admits, is one of his passions. Another is cooking. Traditional and modern Pakistani dishes.
Not exotic, but the taste will be exotic. I promise you that.
Dr. Zaidi has also trained himself to be a chef.
This is mixed lentils, dal.
Filling his home kitchen with the tastes he and his wife have loved their whole lives.
So this is a very simple dish. A wok is called kadhai, shrimp kadhai.
He served up 5 dishes for us and a doctor colleague who also cooks, and he has just put all of this into a cookbook, Pakistani Cooking 101, now also being sold on his website.
But this is a Pakistani 101, so the cookbook is Pakistani 101. So, you know, it's to get people started.
And like the photographs, all the money from cookbook sales is for the school.
What is your hope for that book?
My hope is that I will raise some money for the school, so that I can just keep helping those poor girls.
It could seem a bit of a contradiction, sharing traditional ways of Pakistani cooking to help girls in his home country overcome the traditions that kept them out of school.
We are changing their mindset by education, so they are going to be independent women. When they become parents, they are going to change the next generation.
Using the power of both food and photography to empower change for people he cares so much about. So Dr. Zaidi is selling the photos and the cookbook on his website to raise money for the school, and he's also working with some people to raise additional funds now, so for those girls who've already graduated, to help them afford to go to college.
And that money goes a long way.
It does.
All right, thanks, Tom.